25th of June, Rabbi, more Parsha Shavuos with Rashi, Shelach.
Okay. 17. Okay, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. And someone's not being talking. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Right. Yeah. Okay, we're up to Pasuk Chof Aleph. Lou, I think it was your turn.
Vaya'alu, Vayasuru.
Lou, you sound loud.
Pardon?
You sound very loud.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Es haaretz mimidbar tzin ad rechov levo chamas.
Right.
Okay, so they ascended and they toured the land
Explored the land, right?
from the wilderness of Sin
Sin, right?
until the expanse coming to Hamas.
Yeah. I believe.
There's a Rashi on this.
Translated.
Mitar Tzin ad Rechov Lavo Hamas. Halachu bigvuleha. They traveled along its borders. V'orech uverochav. By length and by width. B'min gas.
Gum.
B'min gum.
Like a gamma.
In the shape of a gamma.
Right.
Which is a upside down L.
Correct. In Russian, they use that as a G, I think, sound.
Right.
In Russian, it's usually a G sound. Okay.
Halachu ruach gevul deromi. They walked along the side of the southern boundary.
Right. Along the southern border.
Miksoa mizrach. From the eastern corner ad Miksoa ma'arav. To the western corner. Kamo shetiva Moshe. As Moshe commanded them. Aluzeh b'negev. Banegev. Ascend here in the south, which implies derech gevul, by way of the border.
Gvul, one saying, Gvul Droimis Mizrachitz, by way of the southeastern border, right?
Oh, yeah, I haven't read that yet.
All right, okay, that's what I'm saying. It has to be read together.
Sefas de Romis shall Eretz Yisrael Lahu Lichu. At the southern rim of the land of Israel you shall go. Behu mi midbar tzin. That is from the wilderness of Tzin. Shehu b'mikzoah, which is in the corner. Deromim,
Dromit.
deromit, mizrachit, from the southeast. Ad hayam, until the sea. Shehayam hu gevul ma'aravi. For the sea is the western border. Umisham chazru. And from there they turned. V'halachu kol gevul ma'aravi. And they traveled the entire western border. Al sfas hayam, along the seashore. Ad lavo Hamas, until they came to the Hamas. They came to Hamas. Shehu Eitzel Har Hahar, which is next to Mount Hor.
Okay, double mountain. Okay,
Har Hahar. Okay. B'mikzoah Ma'aravis to Phonis, at the northwestern corner. Kamo Shemeforash Bigavulos Haaretz, as it is explained in the borders of Israel, the borders of the land.
and later on in Parshas Matos, Parshas Maseh, sorry. Right, as she says, but Parshas Eile Maseh.
Elam Maseh.
Okay,
That's it.
yeah. By the way, you added in a bit, which I was wondering if, which Chumash are you reading from?
This is the art scroll.
Because there was a beginning at there was a little bit at the beginning which you were reading from, which I didn't have in my edition. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so basically that's Rashi's following bringing a proof from the Psukim that they started off. Midbar Tzin was in the southeastern corner of Eretz Yisrael, right? And they went to the west. They traveled from east to west, and then from west, along the western border, which was basically the seaboard, they went from south to north. And Shu'etzel Har Har is quite way north, well into Lebanon, by the way. Okay, according to most of the Parsha. Okay, and it's called Har Har. It was a double mountain. Okay. Yeah. Now, Chav base, Mayor.
Okay. Chav bait. 1 second. Let's see. It says, "Vaya'alu b'negev, vayavo ad Hebron, v'sham achiman sheishai v'talmai yelidei ha'anak v'Hebron sheva shanim nivneta lifnei Sa'an Mitzrayim. Okay, so let's see what it says. They went up in the south, and they came to Hebron, and there was,
They say they came.
let's see.
Yavo at Hebron.
Oh, he arrived. Yeah, Vayavo, I'm sorry.
Came to Hebron.
Yeah, okay, he arrived at Hebron. Okay, there was Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, and they were the children of the giant. Oh, Anak. Okay, and Hebron.
Now, this is a very cryptic form of what its meaning is. It literally means that Hebron was built 7 years before Tzoan of Mitzrayim.
Oh,
Okay? Now, which seems to be a totally irrelevant piece of information.
mm-hmm.
Okay?
Right.
Okay. Now, okay, let's see the Rashi over here. It's a long Rashi in both things. First, the two parts. First, it says, he came to Hebron. Who's he?
Okay, right. Vayavo ad Hebron. Kalev levado halach sham. So Kalev alone went there. Vinish Tana, and prostrated himself.
Nishtateach. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh, Nishtat.
Nishtateach.
Nishtat. Oh, yeah, my vowels are much. Okay. Nishtateach. Okay. So he prostrated himself to prayer.
Right.
Al Kivrei Avot, over the graves of the forefathers. Shelo Yehei Anisat Lacharvei. Okay, so that he would not, what's Nisat?
Is he shouldn't be enticed.
Oh, enticed by his,
Colleagues.
I guess his friends, whatever he was with.
Colleagues, right?
Oh, colleagues. Okay, right.
To join in their scheme.
Okay. Hu Omer, and so it says, Lo eten et haaretz asher darach ba. Okay, so it says, and to him I will give the land which darach, he travels on. Okay, ukatib, and it is written, Vayitnu l'kalev et Hebron. Oh, and it's written, and they gave Hebron to Caleb. Oh, which is in the book of Judges. Okay. Next Rashi is Sheva Shanim Nivneta. So it was built 7 years. We said what, 7 years before? Okay. Efshar Shebana Cham et Hebron. So it's possible that the Cham built the Hebron L'Kanaan bino hakatan, for Canaan, who was his smaller brother.
Younger son, right?
Younger son, right. Oh, Ben. Okay. Okay.
Or he would build Tzoan for Mitzrayim, his older son.
Ah.
Now, the obvious question which presents itself, shall we say, is what's going on here? Meaning, who just says that Hebron was built 7 years before Tzoyan of Mitzrayim. Now, who built it? It doesn't say. Where does Rashi get it from that Chom was the one who built the city?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
right?
I mean,
Is that the Chorah? It says interesting because Rashi in Parshas, don't remember now. I think it's in Parshas Akev. Rashi has a totally different explanation. He quotes from a Medrash, totally different explanation. Meaning, if Hebron was built 7 years before Tzoyan of Mitzrayim, yeah, that means Hebron must have been a better quality, or better, higher quality land, yeah,
right.
Than must have been a higher quality land than Tzoyan. And then that Rashi's question is that if why was Hebron given to the younger son and Tzoyan was given to the older son? Should be the other way around. That's basically what the question is.
Wow.
That's one way of explanation. And also another one is that the Tzoyan was built from the waste. In other words, normally, let's say a guy has got a huge project, okay? So
Right.
he builds the project, and then, well, he's got a whole bunch of materials left over. Okay, you know what? I'll use them for my next project. But I'll add another small project over here. Akoponim. Anyway, okay, let's see how Rashi explains it over here. Rashi, for some reason, understands that the meaning over here that the Chorah, if it means literally it was built one before the other, right? It means that obviously if it had meant that, it meant that Hebron was a higher quality form of land than Tzoan. And then the question is, how comes it was given that Hebron was given to the younger son and Tzoan was given to the older son? It should be the other way around. Okay?
Okay. Ella shahayta mivuna b'chol tuv. So rather Hebron mivuna. That's from Bonad, isn't it?
Muvuna means cultivated.
Oh, cultivated. Okay. B'chol tuv, with all good. All that was good. Okay. Al echad meshiv'a b'tzoan. 7. Al echad meshiv'a, 1/7 of
Yeah,
that is so on.
1/7. Meaning it was 7 times better, 7 times more of higher quality, 7 times a better quality
and so on.
than Tzoan.
Uh-huh. Okay. Uva lahodiacha, and this comes to tell you, inform you. Shivcha shel Eretz Yisrael. Oh, of the quality of Eretz Yisrael. Okay. She'ein lecha terashin be'Eretz Yisrael yoter mechevron. Okay, that there were not trashin. Not sure what that is.
Because it was full of rocks.
Full of rocks.
Rocks.
Um,
Rocks.
yeah,
Okay.
rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, rocks. In Eretz Yisrael. Now hold it. Oh, okay. So it's saying there were more rocks in Eretz Yisrael than in Hebron. Okay. Lefichach. That's
No, it's the other way around.
the other way
Hebron
around.
had many. Hebron, well, the Shivcha Eretz Yisrael, meaning she'ein lecha trashim be'Eretz Yisrael. The most rocky ground in Eretz Yisrael was Hebron. That was the most rocky ground.
Oh, okay. Okay. Lefichach. This is why. Chitzuha lekivarot meitim.
That's why it was designated. It was
Designated for the dead, to bury the
for
dead.
for burial plots.
Uh-huh. Okay. Bein lecha me'ula, or me'ula, I can't tell. B'chol ha'aratzot k'mitzrayim. And it's not greater quality. As in all the I'm not sure how to translate this. It's not greater quality of all the lands like Mitzrayim, like Egypt.
Right.
Oh, okay.
There's no in Mitzrayim, in all the lands of the world, right? In the countries of the world, you don't have a better, more fertile land than Mitzrayim.
Uh-huh.
As it says,
Okay.
right? Like the garden of Hashem, like the land of Mitzrayim.
Oh, wow.
But Soyan, he ha'ma'ula sheberetz Mitzrayim, and Soyan was the best of all the lands of Egypt. Shesham Moshav HaMelachim. That's where the kings would dwell. Shenema ki hoyu b'tsoyan sorov. Right? It means
Right.
the nobility of Mitzrayim, right? The nobles, the ministers or the nobles, the princes of Egypt were dwelling in Soan.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And yet, yet Hebron was 7 times better quality land than Soan. In other words, the poorest land in Eretz Yisrael was 7 times better than the best land in Mitzrayim. And Mitzrayim was the most fertile land of all the lands of the world, besides Eretz Yisrael. That's basically the gist of what Rashi's saying over here.
Uh-huh. Okay, very good.
Okay? Yeah. Okay, fine. Why the Torah is telling this to us, I'm not quite sure, but just let me see something. need to see if I have a note over here. Okay. Yeah. So Rashi doesn't, in other words, Rashi starts off with a question, and the Rashi's explanation contradicts that question. Why? What do you have? Rashi starts off. If it means that Hebron built a town built the city for his younger son Canaan before he built a city for his older son Mitzrayim. Says that can't be. So Elamai, what's pshat? It means that Hebron is a far superior quality land than Tzoyan of Egypt.
Mhm.
So then you've got the question comes back again. So why did Ham, the father of Canaan and the father of Mitzrayim, why did he give Hebron to Canaan, his younger son, if it's so much superior and then he did? Why didn't he give it to Mitzrayim, his older son? He should have given a privilege to his older son before his younger son. And if Hebron is so much more superior than Tzoyan, he should have given Mitzrayim. He should have given Hebron to Mitzrayim and Tzoyan to his younger son Canaan. That's it. I've got a question here. It is asked by the Mizrahi.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, but that question is asked by Be'er Bas Sodem, which is one of the commentaries on Rashi. So he answers, Levusha Oira answers that Chaim was still alive at that time when, so he asked another question. The Mizrahi asked another question that it says that when Avram first came to Eretz Canaan, the Canaanites were in the process of conquering it. Okay, and Hebron already existed. Okay, and here it sounds like Hebron belonged to Ham. The Ham was the one who built Hebron. Okay, so who did it belong to? So he answers that Canaan conquered the land of Israel, and Ham gave him the land of Hebron, and Ham built at that time when Avram Avinu came to Eretz Yisrael, or came to Eretz Canaan as it was then. At that time, that's when Hebron was built.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's continue.
It's time.
Oh, we're up to time? Time, gentlemen, time.
Yeah,
The
long Rashi.
Yeah, it's also a long Rashi on Chov Gimel. So, okay, we'll leave Chov Gimel then for tomorrow. Okay?
Very good, Yeshkaya.
Fine, thank you. Kol Tov. Be well.
Okay, call to.